Hello, my marvellous sausages. It's the 27th of December, and we find ourselves in that strange time between Christmas and New Year, where everything is all a bit weird and no one knows what day it is. Well, we've had an absolutely top-notch reset this week, so what we're going to do is, we're going to have a bit of a one from, well, it's going to be a bit different than normal. We will have a look at the Eververse store, but we're also going to have a good look at the new missions that have popped up as well, including the stuff for the weekly reset, and also for the new Revision 0, a second Catalyst quest step. But first of all, we're going to pile straight in and have a look at the Eververse store. So here we go. Well, here we are for the silver. We've got the Serious Major issue, which is a very, very sexy ship. I do quite like that. I'm not going to buy things for silver, though. Joy of Dawning, that was around last week as well, so you missed your chance on that one if you wanted it for Bright Dust, because now it's only for silver. Festive Shell, which is kind of, you know, like Midsummer, really, which is odd for a Christmassy thing. And then finally, we've got the Cold Shear Weapon Ornament for the Aegis Scepter. That was a Bright Dust last week as well, so I'm afraid you've missed the boat on that one too. But we have goodies this week. Let's go and have a look. First of all, we have Shader's Dawning Tranquility. Let's have a look at that. Well, it's quite nice. Stripy trousers, sort of purpley blue and white. There we are. That's not too bad. We've got the baking projection for the Ghost Shell, which is actually quite cute, and I do quite like that, but it's got a really cool fiery effect in the middle, but it ain't no fedora, kids. I'm going to have to buy this because I desperately want... Look at that! It's for the Xenophage, and I haven't got an ornament for my Xenophage, so I'm going to have to buy this. 1,250 Bright Dust. Yes, please. Lovely jubbly. Next, we've got the Ice Carving emote, which is pretty cool. Let's see what happens with it. Come on, here we go. Now, so he's carving it away there, yes, lots of liney smoke. I wonder what it's going to be. I wonder if I just stop it and we find out what it's going to be. Oh no, it just stops. Hang on, let's jump back into the end of the animation. Oh, look, it's a little baby Elixir there. It's cute. Yes, we love that. Okay, let's go pile down to the rest of the Bright Dust stuff. We've got Shaky Skating. Oh yeah, this is the one that looks very, very strange from the back. What are they doing? Are their trousers unzipped? Oh no, it's romantic, isn't it? Yes, very good. Dodgy? Nice. Dodgy? Nice. Anyway, there we go, that's that. That's 4,250 Bright Dust if you want to laugh. Next, we've got Snow Bunny. What is this? This is brand new. Let's have a little look. This looks very cute. Ooh, I like that. That's rather nifty. Look, it's one of those crazy psycho rabbits on the... Ooh, and it disappears and buggers off. Oh, that's quite nifty. I quite like that. That's quite cool. Next, we've got the Nutcracker Shell, which is basically one of the Nutcracker soldiers. Looks a bit psychopathic. It's a Cyclops soldier who's got a cork hat on and tiny little, well, I don't know what they're supposed to be. Yes, but let's move on in case something rude happens. We've got the Polar Vortex vehicle, which looks like a carousel ride has exploded and one of the cars has landed in the snow. Yes, it's a flying polar bear. That's actually quite, oh, I don't know. I think that's quite ugly myself. I don't really like that one. We've got the A Frictional Cooler Ship 2000 Bright Dust. This apparently is, someone, you guys told me again last week, it's called a tombola or something. I can't remember. Anyway, it's for ice hockey rinks and cleaning and doing things to the snow. But anyway, doesn't it look good? It looks like a fridge to me. Now, here we go for exotic ornaments for the Vex Mythoclast. Totally pointless to me because I don't have the Vex Mythoclast, but there we go. It's here this week for Bright Dust. Very fetching too. And it's 1,250 Bright Dust. Not bad at all. We've got a Transmat Effect Shower of Gifts here, which is a stack of blue parcels. Oh no, it's one blue parcel. I was thinking of a different one. We've got a Howling Blizzard. Now, I know what I like about this. It makes a sound effect. Listen. Regardez. Écoutez, rather. Yes, there we go. So that's good. That's good. I quite like that. But I can't be asked to Transmat Effects. That's a Swizz. It's the same one again. Bloody Swizz. And then we've got ice ball effects here as well. Let's have a little look. Oh, well, you know, it's a big ball cracking open. That's good. Okay, loads of Dawning Shaders. Justified Cobalt. They're all quite similar, really. They're kind of blues and whites with a tad bit of gold on them. That's okay. Dawning Celebration. Yeah, that's actually quite nice. Oh, it's going on my Revision 0 quite well there. You can only see exotics in the preview, unfortunately, because you can't stick these in exotics, of course. What have we got then? Dawning Tranquility. Let's have a look at that. Much the same, not that much of a difference. And finally, Dawning Brilliance, which is a nice stronger blue, and I quite like it. And I want to show you 2 weapons here, which I think are absolutely brilliant this week, and you really should pick them up. First of all, we've got the Typhon GL5 here. Now, I always take the piddle out of this gun, but it's fantastic, and I was using it in the exotic mission last week, and it just devastates everything in there, so it's well worth picking up this grenade launcher, particularly using it with a new weakened clear as well. You really can't beat it. This is a must-buy if you haven't got one. It's got A on Light GG, and it's only going to be here in this form for a day, so pick it up today if I were you. Explosive light, unrelenting, proximity grenades, augmented drum, confined lunch in a cupboard, and a volatile lunch, bleh, and a velocity masterwork. That is, well, it's fantastic. Merry Christmas, pick that up. But this one, the I don't know when to stop saying the Jararaka 3SR. The Jararaka 3SR. This has been given an A. Brand new weapon this season. We've got Golden Tricorn, 4th times the charm, flared magwell, light mag, fluted barrel, and corkscrew rifling. A stability masterwork as well. It's very nice rapid frame scout. I think I said pulse just now. Scout, so yeah, well worth picking up. I also quickly want to talk about pinnacles this week, so you know where to go for the business. Now, first of all, we have for the Nightfall, it's the Corrupted in the Dreaming City. Not everyone's favourite, but there we go. There's that. The Vault of Glass is the Pinnacle Raid. And the Grasp of Avarice here in the Cosmodrome is the Pinnacle Dungeon, my favourite. Now, Bungie really are getting it right with this season. This is the best season by miles this year so far, I think. Now, before you begin this week's mission where you go to open a Seraph's chest, you'll be presented with the ability to pick one of these 3 babies. You can either pick a Tactical Armourer, allows a bypassing of traps and reduces damage taken from traps and laser barriers in Battlegrounds and Operation Seraph Shield. Security Clearance allows interaction with terminals to open locked doors in Heist Battlegrounds and in Operation Seraph Shield. And finally, Extreme Ordnance, which allows the spawning of a power-up that refreshes all abilities and grants a damage bonus against Death Tongue Choristers in the Battlegrounds and the Servitors in the mission Operation 7 Seraph Shield, or whatever it's bloody called. Well, anyway, I've picked this one, Security Clearance, and it's well worth it because you can implement this straight away, because what this allows you to do, when I was running my Heist Battleground in order to unlock the Seraph chest in order to progress this week's mission, you can see here, just before you enter Rasputin's vault at the end, you know when you've got to shoot the seals and you grab the PDT laser shooty thingy? So if you jump up the top here, and here's a door which is sealed to the last room, you can create one of those PDTs from here and just shoot it from there as well, so you don't have to go jumping off, which is very, very handy. And I'm going to be running the Seraph Shield operation to see which secret doors that it opens. So for me, Security Clearance is the best one to pick this week, but of course it's entirely up to you. The mission progresses, and we do find ourselves going back to the Iron Temple, Felwinters Peak, which is totally brilliant, and this blew me away. It's a pretty easy mission to do, but of course there's loads of lore there, and you find out a lot about Osiris, and it was just so good to be back here. It really blew my tiny socks off. But this isn't the only great thing that happens. I won't give the ending of what happens at the end of the mission away, but it changes absolutely everything, and I found it really exciting to do. Now, once you complete this week's story mission, then the ability to progress the catalyst for the Revision Zero becomes available to you. This is very exciting again. So we've got the story mission, which is great, and now we've got more missions to do with the Revision Zero. Now, what happens is you have to run an older story mission called Operation Archimedes, which is pretty easy to do. There's no kind of bother there, really. And what happens then is that you download a cipher, which is part 1 of a cipher, and then it tells you to go to Europa. And once you land on Europa, if you go to your quests tab, it'll tell you you're going to get kills and complete patrols anywhere in Europa in order to access the location of the cipher. Now, it's quite easy to do. Basically, 1 kill equals 1%, and a patrol equals around about 15%, I believe, somewhere in that region. So a couple of patrols and killing as you're going, you'll probably get that done in 10 minutes. That's relatively easy to do. Then the next step is to go to the Perdition Lost sector, where you have to download the cipher into a hidden terminal. Now, what you have to do here is fight your way through to the very end of the Perdition Lost sector. Once you kill the boss, clear out the room, and you've got the chest in front of you, look over to your left, and then you'll see this Hake terminal there. So you go in and you upload the cipher to it, and then you get a final step, and this is the doozy. We have to run the Operation 7th Seraph mission on Legend difficulty. Excellent, eh? So, I haven't done that yet, of course, because that's going to take a little bit of time, but that'll be the final step to download the schematic for this week's Catalyst. Isn't it good to keep us going over the old Crimble period? Well, I can't wait to get stuck into the Legend version of the exotic mission, the Seraph Shield. It's kind of equivalent of doing the Witch Queen ones on Legend, because you're fixed at 1580, so it's not too bad. I can't wait to have a go of it anyway. I have done a complete flawless run of that, but that's on normal level, but so you know what to expect, I'll stick a link to the video here, so you can click on it and have a little look. And if you do enjoy the vids, please give me a like and subscribe. That would be utterly fantastic, and let me know in the comments this week what you think about this week's reset. Intriguing. Oh, and also what you're buying from the Eververse store. Thank you so much for watching, and I shall speak to you all again very soon. Sausage.